All right, everyone, come on in. Make yourself cozy and comfy. Grab that proverbial drink and snack that I always remind you to, and kick back in that nice, comfy chair. Take a swill of that delicious hot coffee. It's going to give you the caffeine jolt that you've wanted all day or all morning since you got up. Anyway, depending on what time you're on, this could be like afternoon or evening. But anyway, with that out of the way, and with, by the way, the perpetual subscribe reminder to those that haven't, and once that's out of the way now, I have a very inexpensive toy here, fairly common. It's the lovely coffin bank. It's usually referred to as the Wyone bank, but this one is marked M for Japan, and it's got this cool graphic box here. You know, part of my monster toy collection. Look at that, it says Debico exclusive. So they made a lot of different varieties of this bank, but I like this one in particular. Besides, the box is pretty cool. It's not a window box. Some of them are window boxes. You see there, nice cobwebs and bats. But this one has the full-length skeleton tin lithograph, which is nice. And a lot of times that flap is missing. So not only does he have the flap, but he also has the actual skull behind it and the arm. But because of the way this is set up, a lot of them have, the coin goes here and it would activate the mechanism. However, in this particular one, you activate the mechanism on the side here. So you don't have to, you could literally, to get a coin, you have to put it down. But it doesn't have to be put down in order for it to work. So let's look at the bank. Like I said here, this is a really cool. And a lot of times, I've seen these as cheap, loose without the box for like $35, but it's a lot of times this flap is missing or the other flaps. Now, they make this with the black cape that covers all this, and there is no lithography, and then just the hand comes out, and you got the kind of the plastic glow-in-the-dark skeleton. But I like this because it's in pretty good condition, and it's harder to find this. So here's the lever I was referring to, and the wind-up is just a bear, though. That wind-up mechanism, it's hard. They should have put a key. It would have been a little easier. But again, you got the nice cobweb, the spider, and it's a hilarious, mysterious and hilarious for fun. And of course, you got the sign. The bottom has your coin door there, which you want to make sure that's not ripped, off. And that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the camera up because it'll be easier to show this top down. Let me just adjust my little crude, what's that one guy who always complains? What are you on the floor for? Well, I don't want to be on the table. I don't want to show my stuff on the table. I was disappointed at these, where is it? There were some pennies in there. I was like, well, at least if they're from the 50s and 60s, that would be kind of cool. But they weren't. It was kind of lame. So anyway, you wind it up here, and now if I hit this lever, it should grab the penny. Ah, you see, that's how it worked. And we'll try it again. See, the head comes up. So this is pretty cool. This is a really cool example of the bank. I would say if you're going to buy one, this is probably the better one. I looked at some of the other ones. They're all cool though, because if you like monster toys, especially skeletons, how could you go wrong? But again, if you like the whole skeleton effect, I think this is the way to go. Ta-da! Now, if there's any of the wind-up left, you should be able to operate like this. Yeah, I guess. So look at that. Like when you have it upside down, it just the head gets stuck, which is good though. I want it to unwind all the way. That's why. Is that it? Yeah, that's probably it. That was quite a bit of actions for that little. But this thing here, you wind it like that, and it is I mean, it is tough. I can't even do it with one hand. But that's okay, because, you know, it's working. That's the intent. And it's a cool piece. Anyway, let me know what you think. I think if you're a monster toy collector, you can't go wrong. These are still pretty affordable, and there's such a variety. I mean, you could probably collect a half dozen different styles, if not more. But, you know, you want to get the Japanese, and the more tin, the better. The more lithography, the better. That's my motto, tin and lithography. Anyway, with that, thanks for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe again if you haven't. And thumb up the video. That's always very helpful for those dreadful algorithms. So are your remarks. Leave them, because those help expose the videos as well. Thanks again. I'll talk to you later.